Hey there folks, Uniform Guy again, here with another review, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at another piece of captured Russian uniform from the current ongoing war in Ukraine. This jacket is from a pro-Russian separatist unit and is most likely either private purchase or reissued surplus. The pattern of camouflage this jacket is in is often referred to as smog or doll pattern and was a direct copy of the British Army 95 Pat DPM. It was available commercially and was also used by Russian police and internal security forces. The jacket itself features two slash pockets on the chest, an elasticated waistband, two external pockets on the lower skirt, a drawstring at the bottom of the skirt, and an admin pouch on the left sleeve. It has also been modified with the addition of Velcro to the chest and sleeves. The jacket is in fair condition, featuring some wear around the cuffs as would normally be expected, some wear to the lower part of the skirt on one side, and a few splatters of whitewash. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, take the camera closer, and then give you a close-up look at the modifications and some of the wear that I have just mentioned. Right, so here we are close up to the jacket, and the first thing that can be noticed is the St. George's ribbon around the epaulets. This is something that I've found quite common on Russian separatist uniforms. Now these epaulets, if the camera will focus in, are stitched halfway down, so only the top half opens, leaving a loop at the bottom. The St. George's ribbon has then been looped through, as you can see here, and stitched, so it's free to swivel round. That is the same for both epaulets on both sides. We've got the stitching there as well. So then on the chest, we've got 4 strips of Velcro, 2 strips on each side. The stitching is fair in quality. It's not as bad as one of the jackets I've got, but it's also not as good as one of the others. There's some damage to the Velcro as well. I believe that's where obviously the name tag has been pulled off. I have a reuse blood patch up there. That patch is in a different form of camouflage. It's in the digital flora for the VKPO uniform, otherwise known as the Ratnik uniform, so that's probably a private purchase patch. There's also a little bit of sun fading here on the Velcro itself. See if I can, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it's a slightly different tone from sun fading. So on this side, you can see the stitching a bit clearer along there. It's quite a small stitch that's been used. We've got a morale patch over both bits of Velcro featuring the Russian flag. It's split down the middle, and then the infamous Z on there. And just above this Velcro, you see there's a rectangle that goes up there, sort of along there and down there, of pinhole marks from where a previous piece of insignia was probably sewn and has been removed, which makes me lead more towards reissued surplus. So if we go to this sleeve, you see we've got a sort of like half circle piece of Velcro sewn on. So this Velcro is actually a different colour to the Velcro on the chest. The Velcro on the chest is quite green, whereas this Velcro is quite brown, but it still has a green thread. We won't talk about that patch. Down on the admin pocket, there is more Velcro stitched onto the lid of the admin pocket. This Velcro is actually quite a bright green. Don't know if I can get to see it, but it's actually brighter than the green on the chest. It's almost like a pea green, and it holds on a Russia tactical patch with a full flag. The pocket is held closed by a single piece of Velcro, and it's a fairly small in size, probably about 4 fingers in if you're lucky, to a certain way down. It's perfect for a pen, maybe a couple of notebooks. Oddly enough, where they've sewn the Velcro on, they've pinched the pocket there, so it flaps out at the back where it's like a scallop cut, but it's captured the pocket at the front here, so it can't scallop out. Obviously they weren't paying attention when they sewed the Velcro on too much. So we head over to this side. So this side has no pocket on the sleeve whatsoever. It has a rounded bottom Velcro shield. It's two pieces of Velcro stitched down the middle. You can probably see the seam just there where it's two bits stitched together. And then the patch on the sleeve here, a unit patch made in. This is the Donetsk People's Republic. This uniform from the Donetsk People's Army. I believe was it the Donetsk People's Army has sent approximately 20,000 troops into the war in Ukraine, and I think they said statistically on paper all of them have either been killed in action or wounded. Yeah, we've got, if you can see up there, there's a little bit of wear up there. We've also got, I'll go back to the front here, there's one of those whitewash splatters, and there's some more whitewash splatter down there. Then we're on to the slashed pockets on the chest. So the pockets are actually hidden by these flaps here, but I've pulled the zip out to make it easier to open. So it's quite a large pocket, fit my whole hand in there down to the wrist. Normally what you'd have in pockets like this are maps, some form of documents, or if it's cold, you'd probably get like a heated up ration pack, stick it in there to keep you warm. And moving down, we've got the external pockets, which are held shut with Velcro. And these are, again, scallops cut at the sides so they can balloon out. They're a fair size, but they're only scallop cut on the back side. They're not on the front side, so they're flat. The closing of the jacket on the front is Velcro and a zip all the way down. A lot of Velcro on this uniform. Another thing with the sleeves is there is a reinforcement patch which covers the elbow, but it goes just short of the shoulder all the way down to just short of the cuff, where the cuff is two parts, sort of like buttons. So it's got two buttons, it opens and you sort of button the cuff tight. And there's some fading on here which may or may not come up on camera. There's also, we just tuck you up in there, we've got a loop, a large fabric retaining loop for a belt with two buttons, which is a lot different from the ones that you'd see on the old German combat uniforms where it was just a small aluminium loop. This is a large fabric loop. You can also see here the damage to the skirt where obviously something on a belt has rubbed against the fabric. Yeah, hopefully that gives you an overall look of a different style of tunic being used in the war in Ukraine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.